Welcome to the Mayor's Show. Today, as always, I tell you we have important subjects, and certainly today is one that's very, very important. It's all about jobs. And certainly we have two important people with us today from two different agencies. I have with us John Flanagan, who is the Director of Bucks County Workforce. John will tell us all about how they coincide and work with my other guest to my left, which is Brian Cummings, who's a Pennsylvania Career Link Director. So we'll get into both categories, give both a little dissertation on what they do, and then we'll go from there, and hopefully we'll have a lot of good information to hand out there. John, tell us about the workforce first. Tell us how that works.
Absolutely. First, thanks, Mayor, for having us on. We really appreciate it. It helps us kind of get the word out about the work that the Workforce Development Board does. The Bucks County Workforce Development Board is an entity made up of local business people and local community agencies, all with the goal of helping people find their career, whether it's open to anybody really through the Career Link, and helping businesses find the talent that they need, particularly in times now where we have a very tight labor market. For the first time in about 40 years, we now have more job openings than people available to fill them. So our work has gotten increasingly more important. We essentially work with the business community and the economic development community to help, again, not just job seekers, but employers fill those needs. And on the board, we handle the finance side, the strategic planning side, and how that kind of drills down to what Brian and the folks at the Career Link do. They are the face that the job seekers and the employers see every day. Any job seeker in Bucks County can come in and receive some services in order to help maybe retool their resume, brush up on their interview skills, or even if you're currently employed and looking to find a better job, there's help there for that too.
Okay, so we're going to work together, obviously, and we'll talk to Brian about that on Career Link. And Brian, tell us a little bit. I know you're a director there. I think you're a Bensalem resident.
I am a proud Bensalem resident.
Bensalem resident. Good to have you. Not that we don't want
That's
you
fine.
Here
nope.
today. We
I get it. Sure.
And there was a rumor. I don't want anybody to take this wrong, but I heard something about the Pittsburgh Steelers to my right. But that's okay. We'll let that go for now. But Brian, anyway,
Sure. Thanks
tell
for
us
having me
about the link and how that works.
Sure. The Career Link is located in Bristol. It's 1260 Veterans Highway. So as John was saying, as the companies are getting hiring more and more, we're seeing more and more foot traffic at the PA Career Link. So right now we have, for the past year, we've had a little over 22,000 people come through the Career Link looking for employment, or those are employers looking for talent. So what we call the Career Link now is the talent office. We have employers looking for talent, and we have talent walking in through the doors looking for employment. So we're looking to bring those together to really improve the workforce. The way we do that is we have workshops where we can help upskill people, either through Microsoft Office Suite, or we can help them build their resume, we can help them build their cover letter, or help them with interviewing tips. We have employers on site every week, multiple employers in different industries. We'll have the transportation industry, we'll have the manufacturing industry, and the healthcare industry. Those are the three biggest that we see so far, that employers are constantly coming to the Career Link looking for talent. And it just so happens that we're located in Lower Bucks County, close to Bensalem, that we can have people come into the Career Link and get jobs on site.
Is there any qualifications? Is there anything that someone has to go through to? Can someone walk in the door?
Anybody can walk in the door at the PA Career Link and get services. So,
Okay.
So you can take a workshop, you can meet with an employer, you can meet with a workforce counselor, you can look for labor market information.
So they could be working already. Yep. They want to better themselves. They not working. They're looking for a job. Everybody's eligible to come in.
That's a great point, Mayor. Actually, we're open on Wednesdays till 6 p.m. for those people that are currently working full-time jobs, that after work, if they're still looking to upskill themselves, they can come in after work. If they work till 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, we're open until 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. They can come in and look for help. We're happy to help.
And when John, something that you had mentioned, that in 40 years you haven't had this type of a situation.
Sure.
So it's just not a matter of people walking in, they need desperate work or whatever. Yeah. It's a matter, some do, but also they need to upgrade what they're doing so they can make more money, move into a company. And
absolutely, absolutely. And you're seeing, it's not just the the number of openings, outpaces the number of job seekers. Now, it's also a lot of those openings require some type of skill upgrade, particularly from the technical side of skill upgrade. So, one big industry is transportation and logistics right now. So, as retail in the brick and mortar kind of aspect of it starts to maybe contract a little bit, the transportation logistics market is booming. So how do we work with those folks that are in the retail sector that maybe a really good crossover would be moving into the transportation and logistics sector, CDL, warehousing, customer service, things like that. So how do we provide them the skills to possibly stay on with their employer in a new capacity, or make themselves attractive to employers that are looking to add to that particular part of the workforce. So it's not just, there's all of these jobs available and not enough folks to fill them. The folks that are there to fill them may need some skill upgrade, and for that we work with some of our education providers for some of our programs. If you qualify for an on-the-job training, where we essentially work with the employer to offset some of the cost of the loss in production until a person gets fully trained and is up to kind of being productive. Or we also work with eligible job seekers that may need to go have some classroom training through, whether it be through Bucks County Community College, whether it be through another provider, Del Valle University, or another provider that provides some of those really kind of short to mid-term trainings, with the goal really being to get the knowledge needed to get your foot in the door with an employer, and then kind of grow from there. So we really see what employers are asking is not necessarily, it's not everybody that comes out needs a 4-year degree. Sometimes these folks need short-term 6, 8, 12-week certificate trainings to where they can hop right into the workforce at a really competitive wage.
So now they come out of Brian, right? They come out of CareerLink. Do they come to the workforce then?
So it's really mostly contained within CareerLink. Again, we're kind of the partnership and the strategic planning side and the finance side. So we work with the CareerLink, and we've got, I think, 13 partners in the CareerLink. So we've got not just, the CareerLink is a building that's made up of all these various community partners that are all in one place to really kind of create that one-stop concept. So anybody that needs anything employment related, they've got one place that they need to go to, and that's it. We don't, they don't have to come here, then we send them there. They can.
We send them there.
We send them to CareerLink.
Up to CareerLink. Yep, they'll come in there. So obviously in your, what you're directing up there is a whole myriad of different things there.
Correct. So as John was saying, they're getting the short-term training. A lot of times what we're seeing is through the short-term training, the average wage right now out of all these variety of trainings is right over $19. So it's $19.56. If you're getting some of these short-term trainings, you come out of these trainings and you're well skilled to get one of these, in-demand jobs. And so we're seeing, people coming on site looking for training, or might have some of this training already, and we have the employers, connections that we can help connect them to jobs.
I know we're talking about the jobs and we're talking about the people, how to get to the jobs, how to better themselves or anything, but I think we're also talking about the companies out there that need people that could be in touch with the workforce or with the CareerLinks. Am I right?
Yep. Absolutely. So we reach out to businesses as much as we reach out to people. You'll when you drive down 95, through Bensalem, you'll see signs for employers that are hiring. And so, we're also work with those employers as well. We see the employers are casting a wider net, looking for as many people as they can, looking for as many talented people as they can to hire, to bring them aboard. And CareerLink is one of those tools that they can use, and they do use.
Now, how often a person comes in there and they want a resume written, you'll do that? You'll help them do that?
So if they come to our center, we have 13 computers right in the front that they can come in and help with a resume. We also have a resume class that we do as a class 4 times a month. So you can come in, you'll sign up for a resume class, and we'll help you at that point. Or if you just need your help brushing up on your resume, maybe you have a job interview the next day, you'll come in for a couple tips and hints, and we'll have a staff member meet with you and get your skills brushed up.
We're going to have the information, like you see up on the screen, all the information for both the Bucks County Workforce and for CareerLink, so people will be able to go on there and link up with your phone numbers and your email sites and everything. So that'll be up on the screen, so you'll know where to go, where to call, or how to get in touch with either the workforce or the CareerLink. It couldn't be more important. here in Bucks County, we take great pride in Bensalem. I mean, we have a lot of employers here.
You do?
We have a big base of companies here, and it's so important that they be able to get these workers. We need a work pool.
Absolutely.
Of where they can actually go to. Companies want to be where there's a workforce.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the goal of what we do is really to connect that talent pool, you know, the job seekers with that business pipeline, and really and I'll just throw out one kind of interesting statistic here. So when you look at the average wage of somebody at an entry level who doesn't use the CareerLink system, it's about $17 an hour. And I think you heard Brian before say that our average wage in placement for CareerLink is about $19.56 an hour. So you multiply that by 22,000, and you can think about the impact that has to the community in regards to increased wages for the folks that we do serve, and also for tax dollars that come into the that come into the county and to Bensalem that can help with other things. So it's really kind of, you know, it's a really beneficial relationship all around. We assist employers, we assist economic development entities, because from an economic development perspective, you know, the number one issue that employers have nowadays is talent and workforce. What are we going to do if we want to expand in Bucks County, or maybe we want to relocate to Bucks County? Do you have the workforce for us to do that? Is the first question we get. It's no longer, you know, well, how are you going to make it attractive for us to come here? The first question is, do you have the people?
I hear that all the time.
Then we can talk about the other stuff. So it's really important now more than ever from a board perspective of us making sure that we have that really tight link with economic development. So we're kind of all on the same page, because again, we're a very large metropolitan statistical area. You know, we've got about 7 million people between out here in Philadelphia and New Jersey. We're all kind of competing for the same talent right now, because the talent pool is limited. So it's really important that we work with our partners from an economic development side in Bucks County to make sure.
I understand Commissioner Rob Lockree's really heavily involved with this. With
he is.
Economic development, I know, and with the workforce.
He is. So Commissioner Lockrey is the chair of our county board of commissioners this year, and this is really kind of his vision in regards to how do we really maybe not co-locate, but how do we really have a strong partnership between our economic development partners and our workforce development partners? Because again, I think he sees the wisdom, and the board of commissioners, Commissioner Marseglia and Commissioner Martin do as well, the importance of making sure that both sides of the aisle work together.
Yeah. And when your end of it, Brian, a person comes in there, they're not limited at one time, right? They
can come in as often as they need. As you know, John was speaking about, you know, all the different things that we do at the CareerLink. We also have we're with executive level outplacement. So if you're an executive level person and you're looking for help as well, you can come to the CareerLink. We have a person dedicated at the CareerLink just to work with executive level positions, and so companies enjoy that service as well. That if they're coming to the CareerLink, they're looking for, you know, a certain type of talent, we can help cater to that as well.
Yep, it's a great program. It's not something that we have traditionally offered. We typically would cater our programs to entry and middle skilled job seekers. Now we have the ability to work with job seekers or current employees that have maybe a more technical skill set or have executive experience. So we're able to attract that talent pool as well, which I think is really, you know, important. We've got, you know, Bucks County and a little bit Montgomery County, we have an interesting, you know, demographic of highly skilled folks that have been disconnected from work for a very long period of time, sometimes 2 years or more. So when we look at that information, our first question is, how do we serve that population, because they're not being served in some way, shape, or form. So that's kind of how this executive outplacement program came to be, and it's had some really good success. I think we've placed about 50 people at an average wage of just around $80,000 annually. So it's really, you know, most of them stay within Bucks County.
Yeah, here at Bensalem also, if you have any questions about CareerLink or workforce, please get involved. We have our own economic development corporation here. be in touch with us, because really not too many reasons you could say that we can't get help.
That's
I
right.
mean,
Right.
That's right. Between the two organizations here, Workforce and CareerLink, certainly that it's a way to go. It's one of the get started. My goodness gracious, go and find out what's going on. It's a great conduit to go and move on to whatever or do better.
We'll be happy to meet you.
We all want to do better, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Oh yeah.
We all want to, get a better job if we can. It
Sure.
saves more money, and
We see
and,
people every day looking for the same thing. We'll be happy to have you.
Wages are going up. People are getting more opportunities, and this is an opportunity to go, and it doesn't cost you a dime. It's not like you have to go in and give them so many dollars, right?
Our services are free
Free to the public.
It's
Free to
free.
the public.
It's just absolutely free.
for employers and for the
Yeah.
general public. Yep.
And so I implore you that if you're looking to better your job or do better, you need to make a nice resume, or it'll help you up there. You have opportunities to do that. And if you want to learn this skill, update your skills, my goodness, you're going to have to today. It's a way to go. Or I guess you can hook them up more or less to one of the colleges, or
That's right.
That's correct. We'll help you.
to community college,
Absolutely.
or whatever. I'll give you next to the last say. Anything you want to talk about? Anything that we've left out that you think's important?
Sure. If you feel that you need upskilling, or if you need resume help, please come to the PA CareerLink Bucks County. We really are looking forward to helping you. We do the best job we can with customer service and helping everybody that walks through the door. We do have a lot of people, but we look forward to serving all of Bucks County and Bensalem residents as well.
Yeah, and we look forward to that. And we've always worked with you, sent people there, but this is the first time we've really had an opportunity to talk to them. And I said, why don't we do a TV show that it goes out and everybody can get the same opportunity that watches. And to the companies out there, get involved. Want to go up there, maybe they can serve your needs. Not probably, they can serve your needs. John, you have the last say.
Really, Mayor, I just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk and talk about what we do on Brian's side and on my side. If you are a business in Bucks County, please don't hesitate to give us a call at the CareerLink or the Workforce Development Board. We'd be more than happy to help you find the talent needs that we know you're looking for right now.
Well, the good news is it's the best it's been for jobs in the last 40 years. That's the good news. The better news is you can even upgrade yourself. If you go to CareerLink, they can help you in your skills to even do better. So take advantage. It's there for you, and thank you for both of you for being
Thank
here.
you, Mayor. Appreciate
John,
your time.
Brian, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Anytime. Until next time, everybody, God bless.